Is here, special late night coin collector, of course, which I know a lot of you look forward to. I love it when you do the pennies. I don't know, there's something about them that just makes me smile.
Yeah, and this is a pretty special one. The United States Mint did a thing. They're doing a lot of things this year, doing West Point stuff. Like I said, the Great American Treasure Hunt with the West Point minted quarters that I showed you earlier, those are already selling like crazy. They also decided to do a special, in essence, 3-coin series of Lincoln cents this year.
Okay.
They only include them as in other sets, though. So in other words, they did a West Point minted proof penny that came in the clad proof set.
Okay.
They did a reverse proof West Point minted coin that you see right here that came in the silver proof set. Now the silver proof set that this comes in is more than $49.95, and this is the coin that everybody wants. I have got this in RP69. Now the 70s are sold out for like 5 times more money on this right here. I've got, because there was very few of them. This is the highest affordable grade. Now here's the really cool part. So this is the special West Point minted reverse proof Lincoln. The only West Point minted reverse proof Lincoln that has ever been done. One of the rarest Lincoln cents that have ever been done. Now when we graded these, this is the lens of the proof set that it comes out of.
Oh, sure.
So this is the regular penny, the Sacagawea golden dollar, and the Jefferson nickel in the original government packaging. We're gonna send this to you as well.
Oh,
so we took out the $50 and the penny in here.
Oh, really?
But we're gonna have this. Now these retail, this is a proof Sacagawea golden dollar. That's a $10 or $12 retail.
Oh, man.
This is about a $10 or $12 retail. This is a $5 or $7 retail. So you're looking at least, I would say easily $20 worth of coins that are right there as a bonus, and you're going to get the reverse proof that you're going to have right there. That's first day of issue, limited edition, individually numbered of only 1,909 coins.
Nice. I gotta tell you, you know, I'm always curious to see what Mike comes up with. I know we kind of started this next segment of the show by saying he does things that nobody else does. Nobody else in the industry does this.
Right.
I actually, when they were setting this up, I actually was looking for the different item number for the 3-coin set. But no, I really was. So I'm like, okay.
Well, everybody was.
Because, you know, that's what we do. You know, we rotate.
So you buy this, and when you talk to your operator, add this in.
Add that in.
For only $9.99 or $29.99 or $19.99, whatever that's going to be. Because these are proof coins. Now remember, no proof coins, whether they be reverse proof or regular proof, are ever made, intended, or released into circulation. They only come in proof sets. They are proof's not a condition, but a method of manufacturing. They do this. Now this special Sacagawea golden dollar, Native American dollar, has been very popular this year. That is a very specific person on there. That's Mary Golda Ross is who that is. This commemorates Native American contributions to the space program.
Oh, no kidding.
Mary Golda Ross, if you look very closely, they wrote this little equation that you see right there. Absolutely crucial. That is the equation of the energy required to leave the Earth's atmosphere and enter the atmosphere of another planetary body. Very elegant that you have there. This also, by the way, this is James Harrington, the very first Native American to walk in space. Oh, so it's a very specific commemorative, and because of that, they are very desirable. This coin by itself, like I said, all day long, probably $15 right here, $10. So we're almost $30 in bonuses. And let me explain something to you. This coin by itself, if I kept all these coins at $49.95, is a 100% spectacular opportunity because it is unique in the world. They've been making the Lincoln cent now for 110 years. You know how many reverse proof West Point minted Lincoln cents there are? 1. You know how many West Point minted Lincoln cents there are? 2. Okay, the other one is the proof West Point minted Lincoln cent, which, by the way, I think we have on hsn.com for like $99.95 with the rest of that proof set. So at $49.95. So you're going to get that West Point minted cent. Like I said, you see these coins in 70, one grade higher at a $200, 200 in first day of issue, $200, $210, $220 for that is kind of more of an average price. To be able to get this in an affordable, also RP69, one grade less, still considered a perfect grade, in a first day of issue, in a guaranteed limited edition, 100% exclusive to us, at only $49.95. I think the one thing that we're seeing here, as we should, is a lot of multiple purchases.
Yeah.
People are buying 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 because the price is so incredible, is so outstanding. The only way to get this is to buy the silver proof set.
Okay.
The silver proof set by itself is a $60 plus set.
Really?
Then you got to have it certified.
Yeah.
Now you're at $100. Okay, now you have all that going on. We're only $49.95. It's 100% exclusive to us. By the way, people keep asking me, what is that building?
I was actually just thinking that.
On the
I'm
label?
Like, I don't know if
that's the West Point Mint.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. So that's the West Point Mint. And so that's why we put it in there. Each coin individually numbered that you see. So it's number 6. We have number 7, number 8. It's one of the great things about Annex. Now, the Annex first day of issue, like PCGS first day of issue, NGC first day of issue, you can there's no exclusivity to that.
Gotcha.
We occasionally have those. We have some NGC first day of issues. We've had some PCGS first day of issues with that. But Annex first day of issue is 100% exclusive to us here at HSN. You cannot buy it anyplace else. It is the only place to be able to buy that. And it is only with Annex. NGC, PCGS, absolutely spectacular. But they don't individually number the coins.
Yeah.
Only Annex individually numbers the coins that we do here, and I think that's so important. So you do NGC, PCGS, love them, we sell them all the time. I mean, they're all parts of what we sell here, but to find out how many there are, you gotta go to the population report, you gotta sign in, you gotta do that whole thing with that, which people do because it's important. Don't need to do that. It's right there, front and center. There's 1,909. You know what the population is. You know your coin because it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each coin is individually serial numbered to ensure its place within the limited edition. So you get this reverse proof penny at $49.95, certified first day of issue RP69, only 1,909. Remember, this is a special Lincoln set. It'll be made for 1 year only. It's available only in the silver proof set. So I'm going to give you down here all of, in essence, the non-silver coins in the set. So you get, in the entire set, these are all the non-silver coins with that, because you're going to get the regular Lincoln cent. Now, people are going, what's the difference? Look at the mint mark.
Yep.
San Francisco Mint. Okay? San Francisco Mint is what you're going to have right here. Now, this coin, like I said, there's, easily $7.5 to $12.5 just for this coin, because it's proof. They're not released into circulation. This coin right here, $12.5 to $17.5. This coin right here, the nickel's about $6.99, something like that, $5.99, $6.99 for the nickel. But I'm still going to put this at $25, half the value. So if you do $25 on that, and then look at this then, the reverse proof West Point minted Lincoln cent at $25, now you understand the value. Now you understand why so many of these are sold. Now, I'm debuting this today.
Wow.
I am debuting this today that you're going to have. This is a truly spectacular opportunity for you to be able to own both of these coins that you're going to have within this set. So your opportunity is going to be now, because I think this 1909 with the primetime show tonight, quite likely to sell out. This is exceedingly popular as we speak right here, right now, because you get that special West Point minted Lincoln cent, the reverse proof Lincoln cent. They're going to do 3. The reverse proof will be the most popular, absolutely, positively, no doubt about it. So you're going to have the West Point minted cent right here in the RP69. Like I said, I think we're sold out of the 70s at almost triple that price, over triple that price with that. And then this coin right here with the 3-coin bonus in the original government packaging that you're going to see. So we had to take the dime and the dime and the $half in here. So the silver coins were taken out. So this is the non-silver part of that proof set with the original United States government issue lens. Then you're going to have it $49.95. The fact of the matter is we just did that at $49.95 just for the reverse proof penny. Do that. I mean, I'd still think would sell all 1,909 of them. But I mean, why not get an extra $20, $25 bonus with that to be able to get the proof cents, the proof cent, the proof nickel, and the proof dollar that comes in this, particularly with the proof dollar being such a huge and popular item. As a matter of fact, I think we're selling that certified at like $29.95 coming up. We've sold about 1,000 of those so far, just for this coin, certified. $29.95. We've literally sold thousands of those. So be able to get these exclusive to us, $49.95. It is the most affordable way to get the West Point Minted Reverse Proof Lincoln set.
And of course, a special price to flex pays, less than $25 on your credit card. And Mike's absolutely right. You know, we refer to it often. The coin collecting can be the wild, wild west, and we can't, here at HSN, we are not capping how many of these you can purchase, and that's actually one of the reasons they are selling so rapidly, is a lot of you are selecting more than one. So it's nice not only to get that 30-day return policy, but to get it at home for less than $25 on your credit card is even better. Remember, everything in this show is new. We've got another hour with Mike after this. Everything that you see on the Coin Collector